Never mind who you thought I was. I'm Rick James, bitch.
The one and only, the original. I was born by the river. I was shaking that ass.
Hey.
Bending over, Papa Pussy. I was saying, okay. What's up, you guys? Welcome to Illustrate Radio. Right here, you guys, on our new home on WEMS Radio. I am your host, T. Gray. That is my host, Lucky.
I can't hear. I can't
You
hear.
can't hear?
No.
Oh.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
What is
clearly
going on here? Did it connect to something?
So you guys, this is our troubleshooting night.
Okay, so I'm going to refresh because I don't know what happened.
Okay, this is our first night, you guys, here on WEMS. We are at our new home, same space, same time, you guys. So make sure that you're always checking for us here, 9 to 10 p.m. every Wednesday. We're still streaming live, you guys. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. Make sure you are looking for Illustrate Radio. Make sure that you're listening to us every streaming platform. And don't forget to also check us out every Wednesday at 8. You can catch that playback. Get your Road to Crew. Download your 7 on Demand app and catch us there as well. Lucky you in the building.
Me back, Virgin. Me back. Me come back live and direct and connect.
Oh, girl, I don't know how to talk that stuff.
How's everyone doing? I love you all so much. I'm not even going to lie. The past couple of weeks has been a little bit of a struggle, but I missed you all for sure.
Oh, most definitely. And our DJs in the building, Stiletto. What I do?
What's going on, y'all? Hi. Yes, the energy is back. We're back.
Yes.
EFS, we look like that. I like this.
Yes, most definitely. So we're going to go ahead and get this show started, you guys. We have a fantastic show for you all. You know, we're going to gotta have an interesting hot take later on. We're going to jump into Spit That Ish. But first things first, we're going to hop into this love and... So today's love and is love and make that change. And I know you all are probably thinking to yourself, Tigre, you stole that from Michael Jackson, but hell yeah, sometimes you got to make that change. And so in lieu of that, it has been a very interesting change for us here at Illustrate Radio, moving over to WEMS, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do, you guys. You got to move bigger. You got to do better. So I would like for everybody, just in their own personal lives, to kind of take stock of the things that you have going on where there is room for improvement, where there is room to make it better, or where you're just at a point where you know what, it is definitely time to make a change. It's okay to jump out there. And I know that sometimes doing that can be scary. Sometimes you want to second guess yourself and you're not sure. But I would tell you that if I never thought about making some changes, I would not have grown from just doing 5-minute interviews in the back rooms of comedy shows to growing to being on radio, to growing and having 3 shows, to being 7, 8 seasons in and meeting some of the most influential comedians in the country. Those things would never have happened if I didn't jump out there and say, you know what, let me change some things. Let me revamp, let me rebrand, let me do some new shit. 2021 is going to yield some fantastic new things for me, even coming into the fall, so I'm excited. But those things wouldn't happen and wouldn't occur if I wasn't willing to make a change. Not only a change within how I handle and carry business, but a change in myself and having a better understanding of what I'm worth, what I'm open to, and how I can improve not only myself, but my business. So definitely, you guys, love and make that change. It's never too late. Get up off that edge and let's do something different.
Oh, I love everything about that segment because it's giving so much growth. It's giving so much life. I love it. Speaking love and light. And that takes us into my segment, Just My Luck. Okay, so it is just my luck that this past weekend I had the chance to go to one of the most dopest events that I have been to all year round. And if you all know me, y'all know that Keisha Corona has not stopped me, and I've been to some phenomenal events. But let's just get into this one. Pebbles, my girl Pebbles Janelle, had a Pebbles networking experience, and it was filled with inspirational speakers, entrepreneurs. We had great sponsorship from the neighborhood. I was able to interact with DMX's manager, Craig. Shout out to him. Shout out to Boombox for actually making something very geared towards him. But again, let's get back to Pebbles in the event. It was filled again with so much love and light. And lately, I feel like that's what I've been really preaching. And I definitely attracted that at that event. I'm so glad that Pebbles basically called me up and said, "You better be here." I was having some technical difficulties. I had to try to figure out a way to rent equipment because the equipment that I was trying to use wasn't working. So whatever the reason was, she forced me to come, and I'm glad I did. I met some, like I said, some dope people. I'm going to hurry up and get into their names because my segment isn't really that long, but I definitely wanted to talk about, there was Shantae 2 times. He's actually a PR and a publicist. You have Yosef. He actually, somebody's got to do it. They were one of the sponsors as well for the event. I can't wait to work with these people. That's why I'm going to make sure I name them first. Charlene Hightower. Yes. Published model and also inspirational speaker. One of the people who kind of stuck with me the most out of everyone, because everything that she was saying pretty much is like, get your mind right, your body right, and your soul right. And in order for you to actually experience and be able to manifest everything that you want, you have to have those 3 things intact. And that was very important. I feel like the whole event was about entrepreneurship, was about manifesting. We had even Payan, which is Janelle's daughter. She actually had her business table set up, and I'm very proud of you, Payan. You did a very great job on your table and your setup, and my slime is still good and intact, so I'm happy. A lot of the vendors that I supported were Bling Me Up. It's a bling of things. She's on Instagram as well. I didn't get any repairs done, but I'm so proud of these young men. Unorthodox Mobile Repair. You had Diamond in the Rue. You had Dirty Ice LLC. Thank you for them infused popsicles because they were dope. I had the Hennessy one. Shout out to that. Royalty Womb Boutique. I think these is one of the most important ones because you can literally get your steamers, and she ships and everything, and you can steam and do a vaginal steaming and getting all that stuff out. And this stuck with me as well because this is something that my country does after every woman has a baby, but you can do it literally just to clean you out. And ladies, a lot of us need it. I'm gonna pause on that. Okay. And then one of my favorite spots that I was able to cop my dress that I'm definitely going to make sure I wear for Tulum, and we'll be recording from Tulum too in a couple of weeks. But it's Cozy Essential. Shout out to Miss Berry. I cannot wait to wear my dress. I need for everyone to go check out her pieces because they are definitely cozy, swaggy, and very unique. She only gets a couple of pieces in, so you don't even have to worry about somebody having something that you have. But long story short, before my producer start getting on me because I'm going over my time. I also want to make sure I definitely just reiterate how Pebbles, I'm so proud of you and all your growth and everything that you're accomplishing. So make sure y'all in and check her out. And then also shout out to one of my I guess I wouldn't say client, but one of the people who I'm supporting now newly. Shout out to SBL. I'm so proud of you all and all the movements that you are making. They have a showcase coming up in New York on the 24th, and that should be fire. So y'all make sure y'all check that out as well. We got Raw Suno as one of the headliners, and Pretty Miss Kitty. I cannot wait to hear all about it. But y'all have a good one, and we're gonna get into that. Spit that ish. Oh, I'm liking this cover.
So, you guys, it's a lot going on with these celebrity kids. I'm telling you, they're getting way more than what I ever thought I would have gotten at the age of 16. So Rick Ross' son, you guys, just turned 16, and his daddy got him a wing stop. Um, I want a wing stop too. I do, and I would maybe cut their prices. You know,
This is
just a little
smidgen
bit,
and
just a
change,
smidgen.
but
But this is something that I think it's fantastic. A lot of people may say he's 16. What's he gonna do with a Wingstop? You know, you're just spoiling him. But I believe total opposite. I believe that it is well overdue for Black parents to teach their children generational wealth. And if I had Rick Ross money, my kids would also own things of that nature, because this is the world that we live in, you guys. If you're not a business owner, if you're not the boss, then what are you? So, if not by anything, you should instill into your children how to invest, how to grow their money, how to not be somebody's employee, and how to take a business, even if it is, you know, one small thing. By the time that he's 21, this one Wingstop could be 5 or 6 Wingstops. And then he can begin to, you know, really do his own thing and teach his children, and his children teach their children. This is what generational wealth looks like. It's not just a hobby. It's not just, you know, a fly by night thing. So a lot of parents, you know, I know that you all can't afford to get your kids Wingstops, but what you can do is put maybe a few $100s here and there, buy your kids some stocks. I know people who bought children their stocks in McDonald's 20 years ago, and it's still growing, or
Yeah.
stocking something, you know, not necessarily fast food, but teach your children something better. I think that that's the best gift that you could ever give.
Yeah, perfectly. And y'all all know I'm all about creating an estate. I'm also about creating a life insurance policy for your children at a very young age, because they can get that cash back on that as well. But you can start them off with something small, as a lemonade stand, baking cookies, doing anything to kind of inspire what they're doing, selling their paintings. My daughter loves to paint. And people will support your children because they're children as well. So they have that upper hand to get something going right away, right now. You can teach them about credit, teaching them about how to invest in themselves. If there's something like that they really love to do, allow them to invest in that and see how they could actually be lucrative from it, because that's the only way to truly accumulate wealth, is to do something that you are passionate about, that you cannot live without, that you cannot stop doing. Just like I cannot stop talking, and my gift is gab, and this radio shit is going to take us super far. And that's when I realized, I was like, you know what, Keisha, your gift is gab. Invest in that. So see what your child's gift is, their natural gift is. And trust me, they will flourish. I'm so proud of Rick Ross for actually making this a public thing versus buying him a Bentley, because Lord knows he has 100 cars and no license. But well, he just got his license actually at the age of 40 plus years old. So shout out to Rick
Oh,
Ross.
wow. Rick Ross been taking the bus all this time.
Yeah, I got over 100 cars. I might as well get a license too. So I guess it was like a double whammy gift. He got himself a license, and he got his son a business. So that is super, super torch.
Yeah. So other famous rapper kids making news. Blue Ivy is making news, you guys. Kind of, not on her own merit, but you already know she is 9, and she is the youngest person to ever get a VMA. So shout out to her for just being an awesome, cute little kid. I don't know if maybe she does know, maybe she doesn't know exactly how big her parents are and what their influence is over the culture. But Blue Ivy is definitely growing into her own little person. And I'm just excited for her. I'm excited to see what she does, how she grows. She gives me a little bit of Willow Smith energy, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. She gives me a little bit of Willow Smith energy.
No, Blue Ivy definitely got her own. I guess when you mean yeah, she definitely has her own look, but she is not giving Willow Smith. Not on all right. And not to mention, she also is one of the youngest people to be one of the people who have a Grammy. Okay, she's the second youngest person to also hold a Grammy for Brown Skin Girl. So shout out to Blue Ivy. Like, she's already on a throne of her own. Her name alone actually set her apart from so many other different children. And I'm sure she realizes that her family is a big deal. She's so used to the crowd. It's probably her norm.
Yeah, most definitely. So I see DJ Stiletto in the building, you guys. That must mean it's getting almost time for our mix.
Is it?
No, she just
She said, I'm just here for the look.
No,
I'm
you
just
I
here to
didn't,
balance
I didn't know
y'all.
whether to stay because everybody had the topic, so it's like I didn't know whether to stay and ad lib like I do.
Oh no, stay. Yes, yes,
say
stay.
so.
Because I definitely want to hear your opinion on this Migos thing.
Lucky was
So listen, Amigos, you guys. One, I don't even think Migos needs to put the word challenge behind their name or in front of their name for any reason whatsoever, unless you're challenging another young black dude on how many chains he can wear at one time. But so they're saying that when it comes to the triplet rap style, that they started something and that Bone Thugs and Harmony and who else, Lucky? 3 6 Mafia,
Yeah, three
that
six months. So they're
they
basically
want to
saying,
challenge them for their rap style.
yeah, that's what they're basically saying. They said other artists have copied them, and they're so grateful for the blessing that is because they copied their style and their flow. Again, I think this was a stunt because Migos definitely knows that they did not do that. It's not called three
They don't
six
know.
mafia for nothing. They definitely
They
started
don't.
that triple six. Like you can't even say triplet nothing without even thinking of a 3 6 mafia.
This
And
is not even a discussion.
both
It's
Thugs and Harmony.
not.
What are we talking about here? This is not even a discussion. We're talking about 3 6 Mafia. We're talking about Bone Thugs.
You guys are talking about people who had albums before the Migos were born.
Born like
Before they
Like
were
what? Like what?
and first of all, y'all don't even have a flow. It's not a triplet flow. It's a mumble. If you want to say that you influence mumble rap, okay, but you can't sit here and say that you're influencing the triplet. I don't even know if that is even a thing. If that flow is
Now,
defined as a
my
thing, or
headphones.
let
just
me
trying.
tell you the one thing I feel like Migos does different. I feel like they ad lib to the max.
Mm-hmm.
And their ad libs to me seemingly make their songs. Don't get me wrong, because I'm a lyric person, I'm a beat person, I'm about hip hop. But I feel like when it comes to the Migos, um, their ad libs is what I feel is like their signature. I feel like you can
Yeah,
listen to a lot of other young rappers, and you know when you're listening to a Migos song, because of their ad libs. Is that a flow? Is that I mean that is a flow, but is that a name for that shit? Did they got
no,
a name for that?
but they do actually because Migos ad libs have been in commercials. They haven't been on Beyonce albums. Like Migos in the Super Bowl commercial, like they've elevated. They've actually in Super Bowl songs. So at the end of the day, the Migos definitely
Mm-hmm.
contributed to the mumble rap and the ad libbing. That is, they created the ad libs. Woo, whoo, shoot, doo,
Yeah.
that.
But that's
Yeah.
they cannot get compared to real lyricists. The closest
Right.
they have is maybe Takeoff, and he says the less in front of cameras.
Yo,
No, but
Takeoff is good. Like people be
Takeoff is the best.
sleeping on Takeoff. He
And
is.
he says the less. He don't even talk in front of the cameras. He just standing with them.
Yeah,
No,
but
it don't matter how much
it's
you say.
fun.
It matter what you say.
All
They gonna
right.
steal that. They gonna steal that. Yo, I'm serious.
Okay,
That's
so one of the stories that I definitely wanted to get into because I know that I love talking, and I'm sure T Gray as well. This is a fluid conversation that we love to have. Okay, so Dr. Umar married two beautiful women online on IG, Instagram Live, and I must say that he probably low key broke the internet just a little bit, but maybe not. So apparently I guess polygamy is illegal in the United States. So I'm not sure where this actually took place. But I'm gonna say if anybody could pull it off, I mean, Dr. Umar, he definitely embodies everything about it, and there's nothing wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with a man who is willing to lead and create a foundation and a village to do so, as long as he can handle that responsibility. And he has the coin, the bread, the mentality, the leadership skills to actually do that and make sure that their children as well come from a solid foundational home. And at the end of the day, I'm all about having a solid village. So if Dr. Umar, kudos to you. I'm trying to see where this actually happened because um if it's illegal, then I guess it's just a ceremony. And either way, I guess they're just saying that they're committed to each other, because it definitely happened in the United States. So he had a ceremony to practice his commitment, but without a contract, which makes sense because he doesn't believe in contracts as well either. So at least not America.
All right. All right. So
I know I'm waiting.
Yeah, don't be mad. Don't be mad at what I say, but I kind of don't care what he does.
Okay.
I kind of don't care what he does.
I wasn't sure where you were going. I was like, oh,
I
thought you were going to say something. I don't care about what he does either, to be honest. But
I don't care what he does. I would be more concerned that, hey, you've been getting money from all these people for this building fund because you building some shit. How you got time to marry 2 bitches, but you ain't building nothing, bro? 2 bitches is expensive. They expensive. Okay, I've been a wife and I've been a side chick, and I was never cheap in either one of them positions.
I'm just saying.
I can tell you that. Dr. Umar, I'm gonna need to see when you have some receipt.
Culture, when you have land and farm and books, and you're an author and public speaking, and my man making the coin. Don't sleep.
He is. No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But
he also. Go ahead.
I heard about this school years ago that was supposed to transpire pretty much education or whatever. I'm not sure if he actually created a curriculum online, but it was supposed to be an actual building. I'm gonna do my research.
So I feel like people who paid into Dr. Umar really just paid into his side chick getting a promotion.
Ooh.
Now, if side chick promotion is going to be polygamy, then okay. Like, I'm here for you all, side chicks, stand up. Okay.
So he was married. Hold on, wait, let me get the tea. The one that he was married to before. I don't know.
Girl, I don't know. But if you got a main, you gotta have a side. So that means somebody got promoted, and I got 2 mains.
I'm sorry.
So why doesn't polygamy work for women? Like, can I have?
Hold on, wait.
I ain't never met a bitch with 2 husbands.
You need to go look online, baby, because
that's one.
What? Hold on, bitch. Let me see. Because where these niggas at? Where?
Can I come and tell you?
You want to be with Day because I need to pay my bill due and I need a vacation due.
This is a topic that we should talk about. So I think we're gonna come back and spit that spit that ish.
I want to.
Topic. We need to talk about this because this is a
So you guys, we're going to get into our mix because look, Stiletto is ready, you guys, and I'm sure she has some hot for you. You are tuned in to Illustrate Radio here on WEMS. We're going to be right back, you guys, with a hot topic. We're going to take you on into the end. In the meantime, in between time, Stiletto going to bust y'all ass with these beats. Give it to him, Stiletto.
Hey, Stiletto.
Yeah. Shout out to Blue Ivy. Congratulations again, baby. Let's go.
Skin just like pearl, the best thing in the world. I never trade you for anybody else singing. She said she really broke boy like me. Don't believe in nothing but the Almighty. Just a little jeans and a pure whitey. She never dreamed to ever be nobody wifey. She wanna be a pretty but your heart is a me. Yeah, you like a villain cause she caught in a way. Tonight I am walking away. Night up my mind and I grind, yeah. Tonight I might fall in love. Depending on love you so. I'm glad that I'm down with you. Not like no one can control.
Yeah, we gonna get some Afro beats real quick. Yeah, we all out with it. Let's go. Hey.
I don't want to lose you this time. No time, I'm again a winnie wanna your love they do me one time. Oh my, I'm gonna hold me. Show me how you feeling this night. was in your love, and I'm winning, wanna your love, baby. This time, yeah. I need your grace. Never regret. My love no get shit. No matter the case. My music be bass. Sweet bass. My love no get shit.
1, 2, okay.
Big way, 5 days, 10 days. I don't dare wait for you, my charge. For you, my charge. You want the phone, no games. I no go talk. Cafe for you, my charge. For you, my charge. Take me everywhere you want. Oh, tell me everything I want to know. No lies, no lies. Yeah, Rona, many of you. Check out you fire for you. Easy, no doubt. Here do I never go. My people there, my people suffer. Them they pray for blessing. Hey, here do I never go. My people there, them they pray for blessing. For better living. Are you feeling good
Tonight, I can't hear y'all, cause I know y'all rocking with me. Let's go.
Got me thanking God for life.
Hey,
I can't explain. I can't explain.
let's go. Hey,
Get me to the game, no one replace me. Me love my energy, straight me no chaser. All of my guys know me all about me paper. Me got me girls all around me no chaser. Yeah, star boy call me number one. When me tune drop, the girls they bounce along. Me don't let nothing come between me and me paper. So when we come in at the place, me on that take up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, come closer. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, come closer.
hey, hey, hey. I know y'all grooving with me. We all out with it. Let's go. Rock it. Let up. Hey.
This one I gotta do with the job.
Hey, hey.
I know get tired, they da ba da. Dada cover my face, calling me da ba da. Licky man, we know the way I ba da. Tell me, my nigga, what's it come? You are come, all the baby, the kitchen, ride the boat, I know feet, die for nothing. What's it come? You are come, all the baby, the kitchen, ride the boat, I know feet, die for nothing.
Yeah. And we gonna run back in right after this. I know y'all want to sing it. Get out your phones and sing.
In the morning,
I need you now. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I find you, I give you all you need. I know I can lie.
Y'all know the words. Sing along.
I feel it coming.
Time what?
Time is of the gas light. I try to cheat you, but I need some lessons. I need to give it all.
Aight. We back at it. I'm DJ Stiletto. It's Illustrate.
I don't know why.
Hey,
Drive me out of my mind.
tell him, Layla. Say it again.
You need no other.
Podcast. Hey. Hey.
You don't need no other.
Podcast. Come on.
That.
Only you can on my body.
Look how we illustrate. Come on.
Shout out to Wiz Kid. He was definitely in the building yesterday, and I ain't mad. I ain't mad at my sister-in-law because I missed the concert because she ain't tell me about it. But that's how I'm gonna digress.
Yeah.
It's how that was a dope mix. I loved everything about it. Fire, because I was in here. Mm, 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 mm.
All that.
Loved it.
True.
Through and through. Lit.
True.
Okay, so right before we left, we were pretty much talking about Dr. Umar and this whole polygamy fiasco that he's kind of being a part of, having a side chick and this, that, and the third. And T Gray actually touched on something that was very hot. And I feel as though this is what we need to be talking about. Because at first, our original topic was cool. It was about hooking up friends and this, and the third. But we all know don't do that. And mind your business and stay out the way. People going to be grown. Let them do what they want to do. So that's that topic. But let's get into this. Because how do you feel about this topic, T? I'm just because you just salted, so you just got.
So I just feel like when it comes to things like this, that there is always a double standard. And maybe it's the hoe in me, maybe it's just the equalitist, but I made that word up. I did. But I'm tired of everything being okay for men. And people always, want to laugh about it, want to smile about it. It's all good. But if it was a woman, y'all be on this broad back right now. If it was a chick at the same level of Dr. Umar and she on the beach with her two husbands and shit, yet people will be in an uproar right now. People be in an uproar. And that part of it, I don't like that part. I don't like when it comes to threesomes that it's supposed to be a chick and two dudes, but if it's
dude and two girls, not a chicken.
You know what I'm saying? But if it's the other way around, then now it's a train.
It's a train, yeah.
Like why? Like 3 people is 3 people. Y'all as bad as the Migos. But it's just when it comes to polygamy, it's always the man with the multiple wives. Very rarely. Now you said it happens. I ain't seen the shit in the public eye yet, but I've seen it. It's always the man with multiple wives, 2 or more, whatever the case may be. But that's always, oh, he doing it. Oh, he good. D-Ray Davis had 2 living girlfriends, and it worked for them. I'm not knocking the lifestyle. I think if it works for you and you're happy, you have clear-cut rules, commitment, everybody's happy, do y'all thing. I'm just saying that if it's me, if T Gray one day get famous and I got 2 husbands, like, don't say shit. Like be happy for me too. Be putting me on a pedestal too. Be like, oh, look what Dr. T Gray did. She went and got 2 husbands. It's fantastic. Be that. Be like, oh, they beating her up every other day, and I'm taking her there on Sundays. Be that.
So me, I'm with the stats and the facts. That's what I'm gonna take my.
Well, come on with the numbers.
I'm gonna take my bushes out of it. The average to every man is like 7 women, right? And I ain't gonna hold you. In the DMV area alone, it's trash as far as the pickings of men, right? Hence why I'm always in New York. But it's trash. So at the end of the day, and also there are a lot of single mothers out there, right? So if the ways of the world, and let me get back to the polygamist, the person who actually has 5 husbands, her economy is different. For them in the Middle East, it's literally 10 men to 1 woman. So the women can have 5 husbands because economically it makes sense. Now, economically, it doesn't make sense for us. The pickings are trash. A lot of single mothers, we're already working together. We're already being a baby mother clique and clan. Might as well do it in the same household. All incomes in one household. The kids are being solidified. Everybody's taken care of. I don't have to fuck you every night. I don't got to pose every night. I'm sorry, Layla. You might want to get out for this conversation. Go ahead, get out the room for a second. Mommy about to get deep. Well, he's gonna let you in now because but thank you. So y'all get to do and have that, right? I'm not the only person washing your clothes. I get to go on vacations with my girl. I get to pursue my career as well, or whatever entrepreneurship that I want to get into, because now I have someone who lives in the same household as me, who has the same vested interest as me, taking care of my children. And I also have a man who is able enough to take care of me as well. And I ain't just talking about on a sexual level, because that's minuscule to me. Mental, spiritual, you tapping into all my chakras. I can have an orgasm just looking at you. I don't even need to actually do it.
Where they at?
You hear me?
But you know what though? I can admit that I'm selfish enough that if I had somebody that is tapping into all my chakras, and although you say the sex is minuscule, if you tap into that squirt chakra too, so tap into all my chakras,
Oh,
and I
that's
am well
good.
taken care of,
Me.
and my children are taken. Like, I'm so selfish that, you know what, I do want you to myself.
Yeah.
I might not want to share.
Mhm.
Now, does that mean I'd never let another woman in the bedroom? I might. Does that mean I might not have some fine bitches cleaning this house, super look at the ass? Maybe. But I just know me. You know what I mean? I know that I am that selfish that every once in a while I might come across a guy who is so amazing. I might not want to share him. I might not want to share him.
I might not
And
know
I
you.
think
I'm just.
that might be true. That might be true. That
I know.
works both ways. That might be true.
I like
That might very well be true.
to
I would
say.
be happy to be in oblivion than maybe be in the same household. Like,
So
I
let
don't really
Yeah,
want to
that's
watch our
fine.
kids.
all right.
I
So
don't want to watch our kids.
let me at it. Hey, I'm not. We can have group activities too. Like, if you willing to, because for instance, it might be a guy that doesn't give fellatio. He might
Who's
not.
marrying him?
I'm just saying, and
Boo,
or he might
boo.
be good at it, right? And then here comes this badass chick, and she's the shit.
And she gonna eat. Well then that's different. You didn't
But
say she was giving me head.
I'm saying, but
That's
you know,
different.
basically, society gives us the Western culture gives us a lot of structure. It puts us in a box, right? Our
Mhm.
people in general, we were not made to be in a box. Hence why we have a lot of burning desires, right? Because these are things that we naturally want to acquire, right? Bars. So these are things that we want, but yet society is telling us that we can't have it. It's looked as it's deemed a bad. Let me tell you something. If I want to have 2 niggas, 3 niggas, 5 niggas, 6 niggas, I'm gonna have them. And that's what I want.
Mhm.
And I'm
And
not
that's
going to
it.
give a fuck about what anybody, Tom, Dick, Harry, Sari, or Lou, says. And that's the problem with us. We are way too vested in other people's shit. Mind your fucking business. Okay. Support and let love and light and let go. Cause look, I wish you love, light, and peace, my brother. Keep that shit moving. I don't give a fuck. What's going to work for me is what's for me. Now, granted, I
Mhm.
don't. You're right. I can get a little territorial because I'm a Gemini. You know what I'm saying? And we be putting it down. But then what I realize is that because I am a Gemini, I'm super powerful, super confident in who I am. I'm an alpha female all day. I'm not even gonna have to say nothing. You're gonna be wanting for me to yourself. You're not gonna wanna. Oh, I don't want to be,
Yeah.
or I don't
So
want to.
let me
So I don't
let me
have to
let me ask you this, just
feel like it's
as a
coming.
woman. No, this is mild.
Okay.
This is mild. But as a woman, in that dynamic, you don't think that there would ever be an opportunity for um, jealousy or an opportunity to feel less than or any type of competitiveness? Like, even if everybody's on the same page, everybody has agreed, plenty of people have multiple spouses, and it works. But it could be, it's Monday, this my day, but you spent an extra hour, extra whatever with this other person. Do you think that at some point
And I
ever those
think that
small things
all the
might
time.
come into play, and then, be an issue?
Mm.
I actually think that in a singular or I'm not singular. What's the word? A monogamous relationship because I even got that on my vocabulary. A
Take
monogamous
your time. Take your time. Take your
a
time.
monogamous relationship because to me it was given to me by Western culture and I'm rejecting that shit. I'm gonna do what I feel as though is right
What you
for me.
want to do? Hmm.
Anyway, I do think that that's just a natural behavior, and even in monogamous relationships, that occurs. That occurs with the girl at the grocery store, your coworker, if you have a work wife, if you're on the phone or you spend too much time, if you're going to the gym too much, if you have a hobby, if you're hanging out with your boys. There's those characteristics of jealousy, envy, strife, and stress, and all of that other stuff come along in monogamous relationships. And I feel like people who are in those types of situations are way more stressed out than um, than those who are actually just open and honest about what they want. And all I'm promoting here is just to be fluid and honest. Being honest about what you want and being honest about and honestly without the rose-colored glasses, because sometimes when someone is tapping into all of those chakras, your rose-colored glasses coming on real thick. But if you really genuinely look at a person who has so much love, just like a mother, we have so much love and we're so nurturing. We got a lot of love to give, and we can give that love to children. We can give that love. We can make it into anything, and we can literally get along with another female if we just set our minds to it. Just like I can be mad 1 minute and flick. I'm no longer mad because I protect my peace. I control my emotions. And if this man is reassuring me of everything, I don't have anything else to question, because my bond with him has nothing to do with the bond that he has with her or anybody else. That is a bond that we created. That's what makes us special. And if he has a female friend or a male friend, anything like that, again, those things can happen in monogamous relationships as well.
But I don't think you could put all that thing in one basket. I don't think you could put your hobbies, your friends in the same basket as an additional spouse.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the characteristic of what you said was pretty much having jealousy and envy in a relationship. You did not think it would cause it. And I'm saying that those.
I mean, just in the realm of having an additional spouse. Like, I think that hobbies and friends are a natural occurrence. Having an additional spouse, especially if you're somebody who's never been in that situation of a polygamy situation, that's a new experience.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely a new experience. And you have to, again, do what is deemed and is best for you. I don't suppress my feelings. I'm very in tune with that. And I also know what I will not take and what I will. So for instance, I'm not going to ask this currently somebody I'm seeing, right? I'm definitely not asking him, are you fucking somebody else? Are you with somebody else? When I'm not there, are you spending time with someone else? I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because at the end of the day, you could be doing those things and lying to me and tell me whatever it is that you want to tell me at the end of the day. And I'm still going to feel that. I would rather someone be transparent, right, about certain things. But if I know I can't take it, I'm not going to go searching for it. So again, you have to know what you can handle. If that is not a situation that you are willing to handle, then don't. I've also been in a situation where I couldn't take it. I realized I liked the guy too much, and he was dating Shorty. I ain't gonna call her Shorty because she old, but he was dating her.
An old bitch. It's okay to call her an old bitch.
Yeah, I ain't gonna call her sweet. She was.
I can call her that.
No idea of what the situation entailed or anything like that, but I was willing to at least be open to it, and I'm glad that I didn't give myself that room to sit there and be like, what's the word, jealous or anything like that. I took before I could even feel any of that, I was like, oh no, this ain't for me. Okay, cool. We gotta know, be like, oh, if something ain't for you, if follow your natural instincts. Don't try to do some new shit and you didn't get the mental preparation for it, because that man has to make you feel secure. It is not up to that woman. And technically, you're also supposed to be making yourself secure. He's supposed to be reassuring you. So if you're not confident enough, don't do that shit. I'm a bad bitch. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. But,
So I hear you. I don't think that confidence negates feelings, though. Like, I hear you. And it's a lot of times that I don't give a fuck, but 9 times out of 10, when I don't give a fuck is when I don't have no feelings for the situation. Yeah. You know what I mean? That would be why when dude was messing with the old bitch, I called her an old bitch. Like that then that then made you feel some kind of way because you actually had feelings for him. So in that moment, not to say you wasn't still a bad bitch, you still were. But in this moment, as bad as a bitch I am, as confident as I am, I feel some kind of way because I feel some kind of emotional thing for that guy. Yeah. Like it doesn't change that. I feel like those things, being vulnerable or letting your guard down, or even hearing that when you say, okay, yeah, this is doing something more than what I expected, or I feel more than what I decided to come in here and do. I don't think that changes you from being a bad bitch. From top to bottom.
No.
You together. You know what I mean?
Made me a better bitch because I knew what I was not about to deal with. I didn't sit around to sit here and try to, I really feel no, before I didn't have sex with you. So, that seals it for me. When you tap into here and everything else, the last part is sex. So if you tap into that, then it might have been something different. I probably would have felt. I'm not going to say that doesn't. We don't have those emotions. I'm just saying, in general, a natural person, whether it's a singular situation or not, we feel that.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think is the fastest way to the heart? Through the head or through the pussy?
For women nowadays, I'm gonna say through the pussy, because sometimes
Nowadays, yep.
it, nowadays it's gonna be through the pussy, because we are so independent. I got my own shit together. I don't need a nigga. I only want you to bust a nut, this, that, and the third. And I made a post today about the sneaky links, end up banging her real good, and she like, hold up, nah, I didn't. He was like, I thought you didn't want no commitment. She was like, no, not when you just like hitting me like we making love. And yeah, I feel as though that brings rose colored glasses, but for me, okay, for me, it's my. You can tap in there because that is the challenge. But when you do, it is the most fluid thing you will probably feel in life. Because that when you can have an orgasm off of a spreadsheet, like you just see somebody 5-year plan, they got that shit written out. I literally had an orgasm off that shit. That's the kind of connection I like.
Is this what this new young man is doing to you?
Mm,
He got cousins, brothers.
that's kind of, that's a look. I'm getting hot.
That's all right. That's
You had.
Those are the kind of connections I like. That mental tapping. That's because I don't have to have sex with you to be attracted to you. And again,
of course.
You know, like I want that first. But I also know what you're working with, because sometimes you ever get them pop up. I'm an elk, so I'm really, really tiny. Did anybody see that post I made about the different dick sizes?
No, I didn't.
And y'all that baby.
I was in Instagram jail for a little while. I just came out of Instagram jail.
What was you Instagram jail for?
I don't know.
Like, so
I don't know.
Over there, I don't know. Last episode.
No, I don't know what happened. All I know is I couldn't get into my account. I don't know why.
It's about to
So I didn't see the post, but I'm sure it was very entertaining. I'm sure that it was funny. I'm sure that if we did have a discussion about dick sizes, I would have a lot of opinions.
Send it to me.
Y'all, because when y'all posted, I only posted it. That's probably why y'all didn't see it, because my close friends is like 10 people. So my son watches my post, so I'm gonna add y'all to the close friends. I could be hip to the rap. Y'all could be hip to the El Rachacito Quita. But yes, I posted on there, and two of my friends was like, oh, I like this and this, but this is what I got at home. And I'm like, the way y'all be in love, I would have never thought. So that's when I realized, like, motion of the ocean, especially for me too.
Oh yeah, dick size doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does. I don't want to know.
It doesn't, and so I'm only speaking from personal experience. So real quick, because we gotta hop out of here. I've had men who were 12 inches thick. No rhythm, didn't do nothing, made me feel like I was fucking a stick. Like, nigga, what you doing with all this dick? It's a waste of skin. And I've had some guys who are average length, average girth, nothing really to write home about, or maybe even a little smaller than average, but they will work their hell out of every spot I had. You understand me? Work me like a part-time job. So that's why I say it doesn't matter. Now, I do think people don't talk about when they talk about dick size and whether or not it matters, that in theory, all vaginas are the same depth, same whatever, but they are not. Even if you got pencil dick, but she got super 2X large cooch, no, they don't match. That don't work. No. If you got short cooch, you know what I mean? His joint is too long. He can only get the head in. That don't match. That don't work. So a lot of the dick size being right also needs to match your coochie. Really?
Mm.
So everybody go home and take a bath in apple cider vinegar. Just tighten your shit up for the morning. Thank you.
Get your clavicle.
Do your
Get it.
Kegels.
Girl.
Get you a steam.
Get your kids.
Steam.
Go there. Get together.
Stop always blaming the dude, because sometimes your joint is loose, lady.
It could be you. Yes. Yes.
Oh, I also got a video of what they feel when they enter. That video is so graphic. There's another set of lips.
So
There's another set of lips that they kiss on the inside. And that is what a lot of the times that they are feeling. See, they ain't talking about the lips on the outside when they say they want to kiss both lips. That's another topic for another day. Because
those breed too. Okay.
Yeah, and if you look down at them, Jones do just like this.
Yeah, it do. And it right? So it's like this is your cervix, and it's the cervix is like kissing this, right? And then when they go for the big pull, it goes like this.
You kiss.
Yeah, and then it opens up, and then it's like,
how did we get here?
Late night. Like cut illustrate right now.
Illustrate radio. Look, we're talking about music and entertainment. But when you talk about polygamy, this is where you ended up at, because after that first wife get loose, baby, you gotta wait for her to tighten up and get the next one right. So.
Thank you all. It was a super dope show. I'm glad. Shout out to UT Gray, because we've had a lot of upgrades, a lot of improvements, because of some of the connections that you have pulled in. And I feel as though publicly you don't really get a lot of credit or enough recognition.
Give her flowers.
So I definitely am.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of all the things that you have been accomplishing as well. And yeah, shout out to WEMS Radio and T Gray for making this connect, because Tony, you good, but T Gary, you the bomb. And I know you had a lot to do with this, because this clarity, baby. Oh my God, we look beautiful.
You see all of it. Yes. You see all of it. Yeah. But no, shout out.
Go ahead,
y'all in the background, y'all. Hold it down. No, just WEMS as a whole, because WEMS is growing, and I'm so proud and so happy to be a part of the brand. So happy and proud to be a part of something that's going to be even bigger. I can't wait to all of us can get to the Baltimore studio. I can't wait for us to road trip and go down to Atlanta and cut up. So I know that in the future for us here, it's going to be a lot of big things. So I'm glad to be a part of the family. Yeah.
Go ahead, Stiletta. You about to say something?
Oh, I was just gonna give a one quick shout out before we close out to my little son. I have a little 10-year-old on Sunday, and that's a big deal for me.
Oh, happy birthday!
Y'all, that's messed up that you said that. Like, I didn't forget my child, but when you said that, I remembered her. My daughter gonna be 18 tomorrow.
What the hell?
Yeah, my middle daughter.
And you know I'm a middle child, and I'm gonna get on you because we always got a problem. Y'all don't be doing the middle child good. I want y'all to know that.
I treat my middle child like a queen. You understand me at all times. Mm-hmm. I just happen to have forgotten about her for just a second.
Teenage girl. Shout out to 3 little girls that was outside in my backyard waiting for my son to change his clothes to walk him to football practice. I had to catch them and roll around in the grass like this. Who is y'all? What y'all doing back here? Come on out. Mm-hmm. Shout out them 3.
Lucky you on mute.
No, I'm on mute on purpose because my kids, all we hear is like, come on now. I told y'all. And y'all are literally in the room and in the hall, like, am I control my so I'm great now.
Yes. Total control.
Control. But
total control.
I'm gonna let T Gray go ahead and close out the show and everything. Y'all can find me at Magical AF Podcast. I have a news show out as well. I like I said, I did a short preview of Pebbles events. I also covered Noah Power and DJ Polish. I'm only saying that slow.
Call me. Hey, Polish.
Don't do that. Don't do that. We got invited to their event, so that was super dope. Anybody got a chance, y'all in New York City, definitely check out Tropical Thursdays on the boat, and they do the first of the month on land. So yeah, find me there, Magical Air Podcast.
No.
Go ahead, T Gray. I know how to point now. Ooh.
She's learning. They moved me on the head, but I got it. That's why these pictures is up for real. So
That's
I know what she's doing. This is my directional map when I become a weather lady. So over you. I'm telling y'all where to follow me. I'm sorry, y'all. I got lost for a second. Follow me at the love below _ sex talk with T Gray, or you can just catch me at the T Gray. Definitely will take you to all my shows and everything that I have going on. You can also hit my website through there if you ever want to buy some merch. If you want to get some sex advice, definitely hop in on there. If you want to just catch up and catch some of my other shows, Conversations with Comedians or Sex Talk with T Gray, right here on WEMS Radio. I'm live every Tuesday night, 9 to 10 p.m. And we'll be back. We will be back, you guys, next week, Wednesday, 9 to 10 p.m. right here on WEMS Radio, streaming live to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Make sure that you do get on your Roku, download your 7 on demand. If you missed this, you can always play it back every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. We'll be right there. Get all these faces in your face. DJ Stiletto got another hot mix to take us on out of here. We will see you all next Wednesday. Bye. Bye.
Yeah. We want to thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you, WEMS, for having us. And we're back here each and every Wednesday from 9 to 10. It's Illustrate. I'm DJ Stiletto on all platforms. DJ STYLETTO. You know what it is. And we out. Let's go.
I was born by the river, I was shaking that ass, bending over, popping pussy, I was making that cat. Bring that ass here, boy. Turn it up.